Yeah, so we're back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be discussing, what are we going to talk about?
Traveling on a budget.
Because if you need to save that, you know. Yeah. First off, where are you going? And how long are you going for? Would you want your holiday or your travels to consist of? So I would say come up with a plan first. Plans are always good and essential.
Well, I was gonna say that obviously if you're in the UK, it's cheaper to travel in Europe.
Why is that?
Because you don't need a visa yet. You don't need, like, it's close as well. It's close enough that you're on holiday, but it's far enough that you're not at home. So like places like France, Prague, Spain, Portugal, all of those, they're in like close proximity enough where you can get cheap flights and relatively cheap hotels as well. So I think destinations obviously something to consider if you want to travel on a budget. Another tip, which is obviously travel light. So if you can get a flight where it's like cabin size bag, you should go.
But then it also depends on how long you're going for, because if you're going for 2 weeks, why are you carrying a cabin size bag?
But this is traveling on a budget, like holidays on a budget. So if you're trying to budget, obviously I'd like to think that it would be like a full maximum 5-day holiday. If you're trying to get something really cheap, obviously that's the first kind of like area where you can cut money by going for a shorter holiday.
I hear that.
Which means you don't need as much stuff in your suitcase as well. And you can afford to just get a cabin size. That you don't have to pay for a bag, basically. You don't have to pay for a checked on bag.
I hear that. I hear it.
And also, wait, we were talking about this before. We were saying how to book, so like lastminute.com or Voucher, Groupon, all of those kind of like discount websites or whatever else.
Or if you know, like, you want to go on holiday in advance, you can always just use, like, you know, just the standard yeah, or like EasyJet, because obviously the more in advance you book your ticket and your accommodation or however the hell you're gonna do it, then obviously the more cheaper it is as well.
Yeah.
In comparison to like if you're booking a couple of days beforehand or a week.
Yeah. But then sometimes booking it just before can be cheaper as well.
Just your luck.
You have to scout the market and see what works for you, but generally speaking, booking in advance usually tends to be cheaper. Another thing that we had was try looking for free things to do when you're out there.
But free doesn't always mean fun.
It doesn't. However, it's doing something, isn't it?
But do you really just want to be doing any and everything?
You don't, but this is traveling on a budget. So you obviously look for things that you're interested in, which sometimes tend to be like, I don't mean free as in like boring free, but like festivals or stuff.
Oh, okay, I hear
Not
that.
festivals, yeah, like carnival or whatever else. Like if someone came to London, which isn't a cheap holiday, but came to London during that weekend, they would go to carnival and that's free.
Oh yeah.
So that's a pretty good kind of like fun thing to do, which is free, which saves on your cost when you're traveling, for example. So yeah, looking out for free things to do will cut your costs.
Also, changing money before you get there. Obviously because of the currency, is it currency conversion? Or just the currency rate. When you tend to change money where you are, it tends to be more cheaper than it is when you land and you have to change money.
Yeah.
So that's always a good way of saving your coins.
Definitely. I'd say so. I think like obviously set yourself a budget.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
As well.
And or have some money with you, just so like when you go out and you don't have to pay by card, and obviously bring a card with you if you run out of money and you need some more, or just pay by card.
Yeah, but I think,
and it tends to be safer that way as well, because at least you know you have a bit of money, and then you have more money on the card.
Yeah, and obviously avoid using your card where possible, because obviously you get the charge plus you don't really know if the machine's safe and all of that stuff.
In saying that though, there's this new card that I got one day.
I have a Monzo card too. It's quite handy with budgeting, especially on holiday, and plus you can use it on holiday without like extra charges as well. So yeah, kind of those currency cards, it's not even a currency card, but a card that is your usual current account card can really help as well. Structuring your day can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, because you're not wandering and like having to, well, first of all, you're not wasting your time. Or let's see if you want to waste your time.
Some people might want to. But like in terms of like transport as well, so if you know you're traveling far for a particular event, make sure you pack the most out of where you're going, so that you don't have to keep going back there, which would waste money on transport as well.
But then in saying that, most countries do that thing where you can get like a fare for the amount of time that you're going to be there. So if it's like 5 days or like 3 days.
I mean like taking like a taxi or something to somewhere that you're going that you know is far.
Oh, okay, got you.
So just finish everything that you're doing over there before obviously you come back, so that way you don't have to keep travelling to that area.
Got you.
And then it saves on your transport. So that's what I mean by structuring your day. So allowing for transport money to be saved, essentially, which can add up transport money as well.
It can. All those Ubers and everything. It adds up.
Try to find accommodation that isn't too far from the hotel. From the airport.
Actually,
that's what I'm saying. So accommodation that isn't awfully far from the airport, and obviously you can kind of like split fares with your friends if you all get in the same cab, which will obviously save on money as well. Unless you're a solo traveller,
you might want to walk to your hotel or take public transport. Yeah, which tends to be cheaper in European countries.
And the thing is, I actually do enjoy taking public transport in European countries.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on like what time you get to the country, but for the most part of it, I actually don't mind.
Yeah, definitely. I would encourage using public transport where possible. Maybe not like the first night where you just landed and yada yada yada, cool, get to your airport and get to your hotel safely, but for the rest of your time there, try and get on public transport, because you might come across stuff that you wouldn't have come across if you were in a cab or whatever else. Because we used the public transport when we went to Prague, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, and it wasn't too hard to navigate at all. Yeah, people can be very helpful out there as well, so don't be afraid to ask. Unless they don't speak English, then I guess you just gotta figure it out. You have Google Maps as well on your phone, and these days you can use your phone abroad as well.
Oh yeah.
So you always have like data.
Google Map offline.
Exactly. So just make sure you structure your day. Make sure you save on transport by minimizing using public transport. So I hope you find these tips helpful, and we shall be back with another video. Bye.
The flyest grind up on it, girl. Show 'em how you ride it. Me and my boo